Good evening, I'm Sarah Chitrakar and these are the headlines of the hour. Political parties not serious towards the government's policies and programs that will be presented by the President at the Parliament tomorrow. Ending Parliament obstruction still elusive. Upendra Yadav-led Janata Samajwadi Party Nepal exits the government. 2 ministers from Janata Samajwadi Party take oath of office. Yadav files a writ at the Supreme Court. Fourth phase of Lok Sabha elections in India witnesses over 62% polling across 96 constituencies in 10 states and union territories today. And Nepal's Navita Shrestha and Syantu Shrestha win their first 2 round-robin matches in the table tennis Olympic qualifiers. Ivana Thapa also wins her first match. The ruling alliance that had intensified discussion to find ways to end the parliament obstruction has failed to reach a conclusion. The political parties' stances on the matter is likely to affect the government's policies and programs that is scheduled to be presented at the parliament tomorrow. Discussions were held at the Prime Minister's office in Singadarbar. However, a conclusion has not been reached regarding ways to address the main opposition Nepali Congress's demands. Discussions were held between Prime Minister Pushpa Kamal Dahal, CPNU-ML Chair KP Sharma Oli and Deputy Prime Minister Rabi Lamichhane. Speaking after the meeting, Home Minister Lamichhane reiterated his demand for the right to speak at the Parliament and has said that the Premier has been informed regarding the same. Prime Minister Pushpa Kamal Dahal seems lenient regarding the opposition's demand for the formation of a probe committee. However, UML Chair Oli is against it. Prime Minister Dahal's effort to resolve the issue has not materialized as Nepali Congress has remained firm in its demand. Leaders have further intensified dialogues as political leaders have failed to reach a conclusion despite holding discussions across the country. The main opposition, Nepali Congress, has warned of preventing the policy and programs from being presented tomorrow if the government does not form a probe committee to investigate Home Minister Rabi Lamichhane's involvement in cooperatives fraud. The office bearers meeting held at President Sher Bahadur Deuba's residence in Buranilkantha earlier today reiterated the party's stance on the issue. Nepali Congress concluded that even though the policy and programs are to be presented by the President, the House of Representatives will remain obstructed amid such a situation. The party's Joint General Secretary Badri Pandey said, if the government makes no initiatives for the formation of a probe committee, a decision will be made in this regard by the parliamentary party meeting of Nepali Congress that has been slated for tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Meanwhile, Speaker Devraj Ghimire held a dialogue with Premier Dahal and CPNU-ML Chair KP Sharma Oli today regarding the government's policies and programs. According to the Speaker's Secretariat, Premier Dahal said that efforts were underway to find a political consensus and that a conclusion would be reached soon. President Ramchandra Paudel administered the oath of office and secrecy to a minister from the Ashok Rai-led Janata Samajwadi Party this evening. At the recommendation of Prime Minister Pushpa Kamal Dahal, President Paudel administered the oath of office and secrecy to Pradeep Yadav of Janata Samajwadi Party at Sheetal Niwas for the post of Health Minister. At the same occasion, Premier Dahal also administered the oath of office and secrecy to Hasina Khan, who has been given the responsibility of the State Minister for Health. Health Minister Yadav was elected to the House of Representatives from Parsa Constituency 1. He had also served as the Forest and Environment Minister prior to this. Meanwhile, Hasina Khan from Bake was chosen as the lawmaker by Janata Samajwadi Party Nepal through the proportionate category. Just a week ago, 7 lawmakers under the leadership of Ashok Rai had split from Janata Samajwadi Party Nepal and registered a new party at the Election Commission. The newly appointed ministers assumed their office today itself. Janata Samajwadi Party Nepal has quit the government today. Deputy Prime Minister and Minister for Health Upendra Yadav, who is also the chair of Janata Samajwadi Party Nepal, tendered his resignation from the ministerial post today. Yadav tendered his resignation to Prime Minister Pushpa Kamal Dahal through his personal secretary. Likewise, State Minister for Forest and Environment Deepak Karki has also resigned from his post. With this, the Yadav-led Janata Samajwadi Party Nepal has withdrawn its support lent to the government. The party had split after 7 of its lawmakers registered a new party at the Election Commission 1 week ago. Yadav stated in his resignation letter that his party could not continue to coordinate with the government amid the current political scenario. The Upendra Yadav-led Janata Samajwadi Party Nepal has reached the court against the Election Commission's decision to register the Ashok Rai-led Janata Samajwadi Party. The party has filed a writ at the Supreme Court, citing the registration of the new party was unconstitutional. The party's Central Committee meeting was held at the party office in Balkumari, Lalitpur today in order to discuss on the party's future course. Time now for our segment, Public Pulse, where you text us with your opinion.
Public Pulse.
Before that, let's take a look at the result from yesterday's poll. Yesterday, we had asked what should be done to return the land of 3-1 University as directed by the Parliamentary Committee. 20% voted for A, form a probe committee, 24% for B, 3-1 University itself should take initiative, and 56% for C, start legal process. Here's today's question. What's your take on the trouble seen in the ruling alliance within 2 months of its formation and coming up with an alternative alliance? Your options are A, unstable politics, B, alliance stance principle, and C, lust for power. Voting is on. Type NEWS, select your option A, B or C and send it to 34001 to share your opinion with us. Irregularity and corruption in the names of students recommended by the Education Commission for MBBS and BDS programs have been reported. It has been revealed that the names in the list of 22 students recommended for scholarships, which was received from the Bangladesh government, had been altered. The Bangladesh government had allocated 19 scholarship quotas for MBBS and 3 for BDS for the academic year 2023-24. The Medical Education Commission recommended names of students to the Ministry for Education based on merit. The list was forwarded to the Ministry for Foreign Affairs and to the Bangladeshi Embassy in Nepal. However, as per the list of names published by the Bangladesh government, the beneficiaries had been altered. 11 medical students have become victims of this irregularity. The Commission itself has been stunned by the inclusion of names contrasting to the list provided by the entity. The officials of the Commission have suspected of serious irregularity while sending the names. The students whose names had been recommended but not published by the Bangladesh government have called on the Ministry for Education and the Parliamentary Committee to address the issue. The meeting of the committee held yesterday directed the Ministry for Education to address the plight of the students. Minister for Education Sumana Shrestha said that the event was a shock to her as well and that she had sent a bilateral note regarding the issue to the Bangladesh government. The new academic session for medical education will begin in a few days in Bangladesh. However, the students who had been recommended for the medical education scholarship based on merit have been paying visits to various government entities back home. There is a general call on the concerned authority to probe into the matter and take action against those involved in this irregularity. In our Public Voice segment, today we have asked what issues must be prioritized in government's policies and programs. Let's take a look at what they had to say.
बेरोजगारीहरुलाई चाहिँ रोजगार दिनुपर्छ
आफूले तलब खानलाई कसरी गर्ने हैन कि बजार चलायमान कसरी बनाउने भन्ने कुरामा प्राथमिकता दिनुपर्छ
नारायणी रंगशालाको लागि पनि बजेट विशेष प्याकेज एउटा लिएर आओस्
रोजगारहरुको ल्याउनु पर्यो
समावेशी किसिमको हुनु पर्यो
सुदृढ गणतन्त्र रोजगारमूलक अर्थव्यवस्था यी सबै कुराहरुलाई ध्यान राखेर गर्नुपर्ने हुन्छ
मधेसी बसोबासलाई नहेप्नु यहाँ तीर प्रदेश मधेसी हामीहरु बसु त्यसको मिलाएर नीति कार्यक्रममा हामीहरुको समावेशी गराइदिनु
आर्थिक सामाजिक राजनीतिक अभिवृद्धि गर्ने खालको
निर्माणाधीन योजनाहरु चाहिँ पूर्णता गर्ने किसिममा सरकारले बजेट बनाउनु पर्छ
उत्पादनमुखी र रोजगारी सृजना गर्ने खालका कार्यक्रमहरु हुनु पर्यो
भत्किका बाटाहरु हुन्छन् भत्किका पुलहरु यस्तोमा सरकारले बजेट हाल्न जरुरी जस्तो लाग्छ
Time now for international update. The fourth phase of Lok Sabha elections in India witnessed over 62 polling across 96 constituencies in 10 states and union territories today. West Bengal recorded the highest polling with 75.91% voter turnout, followed by Madhya Pradesh at 68.48%. Jammu and Kashmir and Maharashtra were the laggards with 36.58% and 52.63% polling respectively. This is provisional data and the overall voter turnout is likely to go up. While the polling was largely peaceful, some incidents of violence were reported in Andhra Pradesh and West Bengal. There were also reports of EVMs malfunctioning at some booths in West Bengal and Odisha. YSRCP MLA Shiva Kumar allegedly slapped a voter in Tenali after an argument broke out over the lawmaker jumping the queue, following which the voter returned in kind. In Telangana, BJP candidate K. Madhavi Latha, who is challenging AIMIM President Asaduddin Owaisi from Hyderabad, was booked by election authorities for allegedly asking women voters to lift their burqa to match their identity at a polling booth. Srinagar voted amid rising concerns about low voter turnout and the campaign's increasingly acrimonious tenor. The ruling BJP is not contesting the Srinagar Lok Sabha seat or the two other parliamentary constituencies from the Muslim-majority Kashmir region. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu attended a Memorial Day ceremony in Jerusalem's Mount Herzl cemetery today, honoring fallen soldiers and civil victims of wars and conflicts. This year's commemoration takes place as the country reels from the October 7 Hamas attack that has triggered a massive military operation in the Gaza Strip. Memorial sirens sounded throughout Israel and the ongoing Gaza counteroffensive came to a halt as commemorations were held at cemeteries attended by bereaved families. Netanyahu said the war against Hamas was a struggle to secure Israel's existence, liberty, security, and prosperity. The October 7 cross-border killing and kidnapping rampage by Palestinian gunmen dragged Israel into the worst Gaza war, which has inflicted casualties on a scale not seen in decades. Time now for another short break. We'll be right back.
Sports news.
Nepal's Navita Shrestha registered wins in the first two matches in the round-robin format of the Olympic qualifiers, while Ivana Thapa also won her first match. In her first round-robin match played at the table tennis covered hall in Lanchor today, Ivana defeated Sri Lanka's Ishara Madhurangi 4 sets to 1. Ivana won the first two sets 14-12, 11-6, but lost the third set 5-11. Ivana then took the fourth set 11-8 to take 3 sets to 1 lead. The fifth set was very competitive, which Ivana won 12-10 to secure victory. In another first-round match played today, Navita Shrestha defeated Pernia Khan of Pakistan 4 sets to 1. Navita cruised to 3 sets to love, winning the first set 3 sets 11-7, 11-4, 11-7. But she lost the fourth set 14-16. She made a comeback in the fifth set with 11-9 to secure the win. In her second match, Navita fell behind 3 sets to 1 against Soma Sonam of Bangladesh, but stormed back into the match, winning the last 3 sets to secure a 4 sets to 3 win. Navita defeated Soma in 7 sets 11-8, 8-11, 9-11, 4-11, 11-4, 11-6, 11-8. Meanwhile, towards the men's side of the Olympic qualifiers, Nepal's Syantu Shrestha won both of the round-robin matches, while Samyog Kapali lost his first match but won the second. In his first match played at the table tennis covered hall in Lanchor today, Syantu came back from a set down to register a 4 sets to 1 win over Ahmed Akhtar of Maldives. Syantu lost the first set 7-11, but he stormed back into the match, winning the next 4 sets 11-2, 11-9, 11-5, 11-9 to seal the win. In his second match, Syantu took care of Bangladesh's Bhawam Ramhim Lin in 6 sets 13-11, 12-10, 9-11, 12-10, 5-11, 11-6. In another round-robin match played today, Nepal's Samyog Kapali suffered loss to Ahmed Musa of Maldives 2 sets to 3 in his first match. Samyam won the first 2 sets 12-10, 11-6, but lost the next 3 sets 5-11, 13-15, 6-11 and lost the match. In his second match, Samyam defeated Hridoy Mohatasin of Bangladesh 4 sets to 1. The Olympic qualifiers, which is being played in round-robin format, will conclude this Wednesday. 1 player each from the men's and women's side will qualify for the Paris Olympics, which will kick off on 26th of July. Armed Police Force thumped Bagmati province by 8 wickets in the Lalitpur Mayor Women's Championship today. In the match played at the Tribhuvan University Cricket Ground in Kantipur, Bagmati were put to bat first and managed to post a below-par total of 73 runs for the loss of 6 wickets in the allotted 20 overs. Opener Hilisha Gurung with 31 runs was the leading scorer for Bagmati. Karuna Bhandari was the pick of the APF bowlers, grabbing 4 wickets. Chasing a victory target of 74 runs, APF romped home in 11 overs, losing 2 wickets. Opener Mamta Chaudhary top scored for APF with an unbeaten 35 of 32 balls, hitting 5 fours. Khushi Dangol was the only Bagmati bowler to claim a wicket. In another match, Sudur Pashchim Province defeated Koshi Province by 19 runs. That's all for the moment. Thank you for watching. Good night.